Okay, and welcome back with Scotty Ray. Can everybody hear us now? We hope everything is working properly. We've kicked it, as the old saying goes, and hopefully all the equipment is working correctly now. So if somebody would just say if they could hear us. In with us today is Jessica Calvert. Now, again, this is Billy Calvert's wife, and we're so tickled to have you here.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
The last 24 hours for the community, I don't believe I have ever in my life seen anything quite like has happened in the last 24 hours. Have you?
I have not. Not.
We have had just about every agency that you can imagine here helping look for a child.
Right.
In the end, it paid off.
Yes.
Now, you were a part of this last night. As we got somewhere around 6:30, I got a message that said, hey, there's a 5-year-old little boy missing. So I stopped what I was doing. I come up and I started digging into it.
Right.
When did y'all get involved? And tell me what you saw last night.
Last night we wound up, I'm a part of a group me, a little community group me in Bailey. Casey Culpepper sent out a text and just let everybody know that search was going on and what was happening there, and that they were welcoming people to come and help look. Me and Billy Adam, our kids, were in bed with Jed, and we wound up leaving to go to the site. We were really blown away when we got out there and just saw all the people, the first responders, the fire trucks. They were talking on the little walkie-talkies and asking him to see if he could hear, if he was able to hear, to come toward the fire truck. We saw people everywhere. There were so many cars. I mean, hundreds. I mean, you weren't able to get in a lot of places because they were blocked off. There were four-wheelers. There were people that came out in ATVs and four-wheelers to help search. It was something. It was really awesome to see the community pull together like that, and everybody just to work hard toward this. We all had the same goal in mind. I was very little help last night because they were asking everybody to kind of come out of the woods when I got there, and so we weren't able to really be so helpful. We waited to see if they were going to need us to any other help to go back in there, but they were really wanting everybody to stay clear.
Right, and that was due to that. At that point, I think they thought the helicopters were coming, and they needed that to where they could use the radar that had the heat sensors.
Right, and they had drones that had the heat sensors. And they were using.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. They had it going over the trees, and I think today they even picked up on like a little baby deer out there. I mean, it's pretty high tech, pretty neat.
So, yeah, if you've never, when we had our volume messed up, as a parent, you know, if you go to the store or you go to the bathroom and you turn around and you don't see your child, you're in a panic.
Right.
I've had that feeling. It comes over you, and if you're not a parent, I don't know that you know that feeling.
Right.
But it's a warm sensation that, and a panic follows quickly.
Right.
And this happened. How many hours were we into this?
I want to say it was at least 15, and I think having a kid missing for a little bit and that feeling, but. And I think that's what brought everybody that came out, is they knew, that family was suffering and came to try to help find that little boy.
As we get into this, last night there were a lot of agencies with it. Now, y'all go home after they tell everybody to end it because they're looking for this. And if you're having trouble, also you can go to YouTube. You can watch from YouTube. I'm getting some people saying that it's glitching from the Facebook side. If you're having a problem with that, switch over to at Scotty Ray's Weather, also on YouTube. So grab it there if it's still messing up there. But as you go back and you come back this morning, tell us what happened.
I was not able to go back first thing this morning. I dropped off kids. Billy Adam he went to the site, I think, first thing this morning. But home, I had actually went and ran an errand and then came back home. But I just felt like the Lord was just leading me to go and look for him again, to go and join the search, along with many others that were already out there and that had been out there. Some people, I think, were out there all night. So I left, and I left my house. I really didn't know where I was going. First off, I have no sense of direction, like zero. I had to put it in GPS to get here. So I really didn't know where I was going. I put in the address to his house. and just kind of headed that general direction. Meanwhile, I was just in prayer. I was just, praying and asking the Lord to tell, show me, tell me, lead me where I needed to go and where I needed to be at, and just praying that He would be, guided towards somebody,
Right.
pretty quickly. So I was just driving down the road. At one point, I felt like the Lord just told me I needed to turn around. So I turned around. I was going another direction on that Grissom Road. The Lord spoke to me and said, whenever I get to the mailbox that has the number 2 on it, that I need to pull over.
So that was spoken to you.
Yes, that was spoken to me. Again, I was just